On May 29, 1453, Constantinople, the majestic capital of the Byzantine Empire, fell in a historic battle that marked the end of an era. The once mighty city, the eastern bastion of Christianity and the last remnant of the Roman Empire, succumbed to the relentless Ottoman forces under the young and ambitious Sultan Mehmed II. This event, known as the Fall of Constantinople, was not just a military conquest, it was a seismic shift that reshaped the political and cultural landscape of Europe and the Middle East, leading to a new era and forever altering the course of history. The Byzantine Empire had already been in decline for centuries, reduced to Constantinople and a few surrounding territories. Though surrounded by hostile forces and weakened by internal strife, Constantinople remained a beacon of culture, knowledge and religion. Its walls, fortified with centuries of engineering expertise, were nearly impregnable and had repelled invaders for centuries. But by the 15th century, the city was isolated, cut off from its allies and facing the formidable Ottoman Empire, whose strategic location and military might had grown significantly. The Ottomans, led by the visionary 21-year-old Sultan Mehmed II, aimed to conquer Constantinople and establish a legacy that would solidify his empire's dominance. Mehmed understood that the key to conquering the city lay in his advanced artillery and strategic use of resources. Over months he assembled a massive army, including elite Janissary troops and a new weapon that would be pivotal, a gigantic cannon designed to breach the city's towering walls. Crafted by a Hungarian engineer named Urban, this monstrous cannon could fire enormous stone balls over a mile, a weapon that had never been seen before in battle. In April 1453, Mehmed's forces began their assault. Constantinople's defenders, led by the last Byzantine Emperor, Constantine XI, were vastly outnumbered. Despite their limited resources, they put up a fierce resistance, fighting valiantly and relying on the walls that had protected them for generations. Day after day, the Ottoman artillery pounded the defences, creating breaches that soldiers rushed to repair, but the relentless onslaught wore them down. Constantine and his men were determined to defend their city, knowing that if they fell, so too would the last vestige of the ancient Roman Empire. On the morning of May 29th, after weeks of unceasing bombardment, the Ottoman forces launched a final decisive assault. Amid the chaotic clashes and sounds of cannon fire, Mehmed's troops swarmed through the breaches in the walls. Constantine XI, refusing to surrender, fought alongside his men until the end. He was last seen in the melee, his fate a symbol of defiant resistance against overwhelming odds. The city was overrun, marking the end of an era. Mehmed entered Constantinople, renaming it Istanbul and declaring it the new capital of his empire. Churches were converted into mosques, and the city became a center for Islamic culture and learning. With Constantinople now under Ottoman control, Europe found itself cut off from overland trade routes to Asia, spurring explorers like Columbus and Vasco da Gama to seek new passages and sparking the age of exploration. The fall of Constantinople was more than a conquest. It was a turning point that marked the end of the medieval world and the dawn of a new age, shaping the course of world history for centuries to come.